Top 5 foods to prevent dementia. Train your brain every day. Tired of memory lapses? It's not a problem, because today I'll show you 5 products that will help solve your problem. But before that, I would like to know how you got to our video. Write in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more useful tips. Now let's get started. First, nuts. Why is magnesium important for neural activity? Magnesium is one of the most essential minerals for the proper functioning of the brain. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food, and a deficiency can lead to a variety of issues: memory lapses, mental fatigue, poor sleep, and even increased anxiety. Magnesium is involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including one of the most important for brain health: the transmission of signals between neurons. It ensures that neurons can communicate properly, activating the necessary brain regions at the right times. It also regulates calcium levels in brain cells, which is crucial because too much calcium can overwhelm and damage neurons. Magnesium also relaxes blood vessels and improves cerebral blood flow, something especially important for people over 60, as blood vessels lose elasticity with age. To support mental clarity, calmness, and restful sleep, include magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, seeds, nuts, and dark chocolate. Which nuts are the best alternatives to almonds? Almonds are wonderful, but not everyone tolerates or enjoys them. Fortunately, nature gives us excellent alternatives. The top pick is walnuts. Not only are they packed with omega-3 fatty acids, but they also contain antioxidants and polyphenols that help protect the brain from inflammation and cognitive decline. Fun fact, walnuts even look like tiny brains. Hazelnuts are rich in vitamin E, which helps slow down brain aging, while cashews provide iron and zinc, which support oxygen delivery and immune health, both important for aging brains. These nuts can be rotated throughout the week or enjoyed in small combinations. Just make sure they're unsalted and not fried for maximum benefit. Is there a difference between raw, roasted, and salted almonds? Yes, a significant one. Raw almonds retain the most nutrients, vitamins, healthy fats, and enzymes. Roasted almonds, especially those fried in oil, lose some of their vitamins and may develop compounds like acrylamide that aren't good in excess. Salted almonds can be harmful if consumed often, especially for older adults, as too much salt can raise blood pressure and affect brain blood vessels. For cognitive health, go with raw or lightly dry roasted nuts and avoid added salt or sugar. Can nuts be considered a daily brain supplement? Absolutely. Nuts are one of the most effective natural brain boosters available. They provide a well-rounded package of healthy fats, vitamins, and antioxidants that nourish the brain, fight inflammation, and support memory and mood. They're convenient, portable, and versatile, easy to eat as a snack, add to oatmeal, or mix into salads. For people 60 and older, incorporating nuts regularly into the diet can help slow age-related cognitive decline. Just remember, moderation is key. A small handful a day, around 30 grams, is ideal. Too many nuts may lead to weight gain or digestive issues. What is the recommended daily portion of nuts for brain health? The sweet spot is about 30 grams per day, roughly a small handful or 8 to 10 pieces depending on the nut. It's enough to get the brain-boosting nutrients without excess calories. Try switching it up throughout the week. Walnuts on Monday, hazelnuts on Tuesday, almonds on Wednesday, and so on. This gives your body a variety of nutrients and helps keep things interesting. Second, berries. What are anthocyanins, and how do they affect the brain? Anthocyanins are powerful plant compounds that give berries their deep red, blue, or purple color. But they do much more than make fruit look pretty. They are strong antioxidants that play a big role in protecting the brain. As we age, brain cells become more vulnerable to damage from oxidative stress and inflammation. Anthocyanins act like a shield, neutralizing harmful molecules and helping neurons stay strong and active. They also improve blood flow to the brain, enhancing memory, attention, and even mood. Scientists believe that regular intake of anthocyanin-rich foods can significantly lower the risk of dementia and other forms of cognitive decline, making these compounds incredibly valuable for people over 60. What other berries or foods contain similar compounds? While blueberries are the star of the show, many other foods contain anthocyanins too. Here are a few rich sources. Blackberries help with memory and vision. Black currants strengthen brain vessels and boost immunity. Cranberries support cognition and urinary health. Cherries may improve sleep and reduce irritability. Dark grapes also contain resveratrol, another brain protective compound. Purple cabbage and eggplant skins. Great plant-based anthocyanin sources. Including these foods in your weekly menu gives your brain a natural antioxidant boost. Are there scientific studies proving the benefits of blueberries? Yes, and many. In one Harvard Medical School study, seniors who ate blueberries regularly showed significant improvements in short-term memory and focus after just several weeks. Another study published in the Journal of Neuroscience demonstrated that blueberries helped older animals restore neural connectivity, essentially improving learning and memory. Research also confirms that anthocyanins can cross the blood-brain barrier, meaning they directly reach and protect brain tissue, which makes blueberries truly unique in their brain protective power. What form of blueberries retains the most benefit? Fresh, frozen, smoothie. Fresh blueberries are ideal, especially when local and in season. Frozen blueberries are nearly as good. Freezing preserves most nutrients. Smoothies are a great way to enjoy them, as long as you don't overheat or overload with sugar. Jams and preserves lose much of their anthocyanins due to cooking and added sugars. The best practice is to alternate between fresh and frozen and avoid overly processed berry products. How often should you eat berries for noticeable results? Aim for at least 2 to 3 times per week, though daily is even better. Just 1/2 cup per day, a small handful, is enough to give the brain ongoing protection and support memory. Consistency is key. You won't see results from a one-time snack, but long-term regular intake can truly help preserve cognitive sharpness. Third, dark chocolate. Why can chocolate be beneficial for the brain? Many people think of chocolate as a treat, and it is. But if you choose the right kind, it can also be a nourishing food for your brain, especially for older adults. Dark chocolate, particularly varieties that are 70% cocoa or more, is rich in brain-friendly compounds like flavonols, magnesium, and antioxidants. It even contains small amounts of natural stimulants like caffeine and theobromine, which can help improve alertness and focus without the jitteriness of strong coffee. Flavonols in cocoa have been shown to increase blood flow to the brain, which is especially helpful for people over 60 whose blood vessels may be less flexible. This improved circulation brings more oxygen and nutrients to brain cells, which can enhance memory, mood, and mental energy. In moderation, dark chocolate may help reduce stress and support better cognitive performance, making it more than just a guilty pleasure. What cocoa content should the right chocolate have? To enjoy the brain benefits of chocolate, choose one that contains at least 70% cocoa solids. This means the chocolate has a high concentration of flavonols and relatively low sugar content. The higher the cocoa percentage, the more antioxidants and less filler ingredients like milk and added sugars. Milk chocolate, by contrast, contains very little cocoa and often loads of sugar and fat, which can cancel out any potential benefits. Also, check the label. A good quality dark chocolate will list cocoa mass or cocoa liquor as the first ingredient, not sugar. What are flavonols and how do they work? Flavonols are a type of plant-based antioxidant found in cocoa beans. They support brain health in 2 major ways: improving blood vessel function, allowing for better circulation and nutrient delivery to the brain, reducing inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which are linked to age-related cognitive decline. In fact, some studies suggest that flavonols may help stimulate the growth of new connections between brain cells or even encourage the growth of new neurons, something that becomes especially important as we age and the brain's natural regenerative processes slow down. This makes flavonols an important ally in keeping the brain sharp and responsive well into older age. Is there a risk of overdoing even healthy chocolate? Yes. While dark chocolate has benefits, it's still a calorie-dense and fat-rich food. Eating too much of it can lead to unwanted weight gain or digestive discomfort. Some varieties also contain caffeine, which could affect sleep if consumed in the evening. Stick to about 20 to 30 grams per day. That's roughly 2 or 3 small squares of a chocolate bar. It's enough to get the flavonols and magnesium you need without overloading your system. Balance is key. Enjoy chocolate mindfully and treat it as part of a brain-healthy diet, not a replacement for it. What benefit does magnesium from cocoa offer the brain? Magnesium is essential for the brain to function properly. It plays a role in over 300 bodily processes, including nerve signal transmission, muscle relaxation, and even emotional regulation. Cocoa is one of the richest natural sources of magnesium. This mineral helps calm the nervous system, improve sleep quality, reduce anxiety, and enhance mood. It also supports healthy blood pressure and blood vessel function, which ensures the brain gets enough oxygen. As people age, magnesium levels tend to drop due to lower absorption and dietary intake, making magnesium from cocoa an enjoyable and effective way to replenish it. 4. Cruciferous vegetables. What compounds in broccoli stimulate detoxification? Broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables contain a powerful compound called sulforaphane. It's produced when the vegetable is chopped, chewed, or lightly cooked. Sulforaphane activates certain detoxifying enzymes in the body that help neutralize harmful substances, including those that can build up in the brain and contribute to memory loss or confusion. It also helps reduce chronic inflammation, which has been linked to dementia and cognitive decline. For older adults, whose bodies may naturally detoxify more slowly, sulforaphane provides crucial support for cellular cleanup, not just in the liver, but in the brain as well. What makes cruciferous vegetables unique for the brain? Cruciferous vegetables, including broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, and others, are rich in compounds that protect the brain at many levels. They contain sulforaphane for detox and anti-inflammation vitamin K, which supports memory and brain cell communication, folate, vitamin B9, which helps reduce homocysteine, a compound linked to cognitive decline fiber, which promotes gut health and indirectly supports brain health through the gut-brain axis. Their unique combination of nutrients and phytochemicals makes cruciferous vegetables one of the most powerful and affordable tools for supporting brain health after age 60. How often should they be included in the diet? Aim to eat cruciferous vegetables 3 to 5 times per week, ideally in portions of 100 to 150 grams, about half a cup of cooked veggies. For stronger results, include them every other day. Use frozen broccoli or cauliflower when fresh isn't available. They're almost equally nutritious. Light steaming or gentle sautéing helps preserve the most nutrients. Overcooking can reduce sulforaphane, so try not to boil them too long. Can broccoli be combined with other vegetables for greater effect? Yes. Pairing broccoli with other vegetables can create a synergistic effect, meaning the combined nutrients work better together than alone. Some excellent combinations: broccoli plus carrots boosts antioxidant protection, sulforaphane plus beta-carotene, broccoli plus garlic supports vascular health and immunity, broccoli plus spinach adds brain-supporting lutein and folate, broccoli plus tomatoes balances anti-inflammatory compounds, sulforaphane plus lycopene. Also combine broccoli with whole grains or lean proteins for a complete, balanced meal that supports not only the brain, but the entire body. What are good alternatives for people who don't like broccoli? If broccoli isn't your favorite, there are plenty of similar vegetables that offer comparable benefits. Cauliflower, mild taste, great for mashing or roasting cabbage, easy to cook, full of fiber and folate. Brussels sprouts, small but nutrient-dense, great roasted kohlrabi, crunchy and slightly sweet, good raw or cooked radishes, peppery and refreshing, stimulate blood flow. You can hide cruciferous vegetables in soups, stews, casseroles, or blend them into creamy mashed dishes to make them more palatable. 5. Avocado and carotenoids. What are carotenoids, and why are they important for cognitive function? Carotenoids are plant pigments that give fruits and vegetables their vibrant orange, yellow, and green colors. The most important carotenoids for brain health are lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene. These are fat-soluble antioxidants, which means they dissolve in fat and protect cells, especially brain cells, from damage caused by aging, toxins, and stress. As we get older, our brain becomes more vulnerable to what's called oxidative stress, which contributes to memory loss and cognitive decline. Carotenoids act like a natural shield against this process. They also help improve communication between brain cells and support healthy brain structure. Studies show that people with higher carotenoid levels in their bodies tend to have better memory, clearer thinking, and faster processing speed, even well into their 70s and 80s. How do lutein and zeaxanthin support the brain specifically? Although best known for protecting eyesight, lutein and zeaxanthin are also found in high concentrations in the brain, especially in regions responsible for memory, attention, and decision-making. These antioxidants help reduce inflammation, protect neurons from breakdown, and support the integrity of brain cell membranes, which is essential for fast, clear communication between neurons. They're found in dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, but also in avocados, corn, and egg yolks, all easier to digest and absorb when combined with healthy fats. For older adults, lutein and zeaxanthin are essential nutrients that help preserve mental clarity and keep reaction times sharp. Are there studies showing that avocados improve brain function? Yes. One study published in the journal Nutrients found that older adults who ate half an avocado every day for 6 months showed significant improvements in attention and processing speed, meaning their brains worked more efficiently and responded faster. This is largely thanks to the high lutein content in avocados, as well as their richness in monounsaturated fats and vitamin E. These nutrients protect the brain from oxidative damage and help maintain healthy blood flow. Unlike many other fatty foods, the fats in avocados actually support vascular health, which is crucial for brain performance, especially in the aging population. How can you easily and deliciously include avocado in a daily diet? Avocados are wonderfully versatile and easy to incorporate into everyday meals. Here are a few simple and tasty ideas. Spread on whole grain toast. Sprinkle with a bit of lemon juice and salt. Add to salads. Diced avocado pairs well with tomatoes, cucumber, and hard-boiled eggs. Blend into a smoothie. It adds a creamy texture and boosts nutrition. Make guacamole. Mash avocado with garlic, lime, and chopped herbs. Eat plain. Just scoop it out with a spoon and season lightly. Even half an avocado per day can make a difference, especially when eaten consistently. It's a smooth, gentle food that's easy to digest and doesn't require chewing, perfect for older adults. Is avocado safe for people with cardiovascular disease? Yes. In fact, it's often recommended. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which are the good fats that help lower bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise good cholesterol, HDL. This improves blood flow and reduces the risk of heart disease and stroke. They also contain potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure, and fiber, which supports both heart and gut health. Unlike saturated fats from meats or fried foods, avocado fats are gentle on the body and help protect blood vessels, including those in the brain. For seniors with heart conditions or high cholesterol, avocados are a smart, heart-friendly choice, as long as they're eaten in moderation.